In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles. In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem. Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
Yeah, absolutely nobody would want to be the first person up to bat behind news like that came out today, literally just now, about Brandon Clark. Shout out to DeMichael Cole for just being the pro he is, man, and handling things the way that they should be handled. As the city of Memphis, literally as we went live, found out the information that Memphis Grizzly, Brandon Clark, has passed away. I want to say BC was 29 years old, man. 29 years old. DeMichael handled that the best way to handle that. To everybody who's here, this, of course, will not be a standard edition of the Anthony Sain Show. We're definitely not talking about your takes on the draft or anything like that, man. Tough day, tough time. I just would ask for everybody to be as decent and respectful as possible. We don't know how much his family knows. We don't know many details about this at all. You hate to speculate anything. When you think back to what the Grizz next gen era is, you cannot tell that story without Brandon Clark. You know what I mean? Going back to my first year covering the team full time, I was doing the thing with Sports Illustrated, and I just remember the optimism I had about that very, very young team that had John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Brandon Clark. Like we talk about, John Jaren and BC, like that's the one that everybody talks about. That's the big three that everybody recognizes. But Brandon Clark was the first, in that big three, and it absolutely sucks to hear that he's passed away, man. 29 years old. Passed away with this team. Of course, had the injuries, has been battling back to try to get back on the court for years, literally for years now. Very disappointing stuff. Very disappointing stuff. There's no way you can prepare for this. No way you can expect these type of things. It just kind of reminds you, man, that sports are so much bigger than basketball. Like we have, like I made a post this morning talking about how we kind of take advantage. We kind of take LeBron James' greatness on the basketball court for granted, right?
Yeah.
It's like how we're talking about, oh man, this is why it shouldn't be a GOAT conversation, like all this kind of stuff, right? Like, bro, we get so caught up in that type of stuff. Like, bro, these guys are human beings at the end of the day, man, and they're dealing with things that we may not understand. They have to process things we don't have to understand, and life is so fragile, bro. Like that mug could literally be here today and gone tomorrow. And a lot of stuff that we put maximum effort into really aren't even worth the energy at the end of the day, man. Because you never know your last time, seeing these people or hearing from people. And I don't really have much to say, man. We'll stay on here as long as you guys see fit, and I'll reach out to all of my sponsors and so they can understand that this is not one of those type of days, one of those type of shows. Yeah.
It's just not a lot of words to be said right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's yeah.
Whoever that is, man, get them the hell. I don't even get whoever that is out the chat, bro. Like, shut up, man. Just literally shut up. If you never come back and watch the show again, I'm cool with it. It's the internet, brother. You don't know who could be anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't.
Tough stuff, man. And that guy's he's had just a rough last few years, just all together. You know what I mean? Yeah, my guy E Hoop says, no worry is always a great guy. Like for real, man. I remember when I was first started covering the team, I had more hair than this. My hair was longer, and I was wearing it natural, or whatever. And BC had his hair, and I was like, man, what you use? You know what I'm saying? Man, he was like, oh man, this is some stuff that my girl bought for me, and yeah, just dude, man. You know what I mean? Like BC was just a good dude, man. Just you know what I mean? Just out the way type dude, man.
Coming from him coming from Canada, playing ball up in the Pacific Northwest area, and then coming down here, he's just a different kind of dude.
Man, but he loved the city, man. Like he wasn't no elitist. Like he was like cool, man. Like super down to earth dude. He got up out of here during the summer for the most part, I believe. But
like most players, do.
But it's terrible, man. And he definitely wasn't a cultural fit here, man. You know what I mean? But he was just he fit in. One of the guys, man. And you talk about vets on the team, like he was. BC was older than Jaren and him. You know what I mean? He came into the league, I want to say at maybe 21, 22 years old. BC's 29. Like he's not the same age as John and Jaren. So
yeah, he's a little bit older, right? Like he was kind of always even of the young guys that were on the team earlier on with John and Jaren. BC was the older guy, right? Like he was the older, it's just so interesting, like being a guy who was never really a star player for the Grizzlies. Like if you talk to most people, like a lot of Grizzlies fans of that next gen era of Grizzlies, Brandon Clark was their favorite player for that team. Right, like a lot of they just love the way he played basketball.
That early G&G run, yeah. BC was a truly beloved player, man. Like without a doubt, man. Man, tough stuff, man. My guy Grill. What up with it, Greg? He says, never truly know what a friend could be going through. Stay close to your people and don't be afraid to lean on somebody. Chug says total foxhole guy when he played, and by all accounts, excellent human and member of society in Memphis. Praying for peace for his soul and his family. Man, that was my dog, man. Just a cool dude in the locker room, man. Would answer like you could, like, you know, we could chop it up about BC with BC after the games in the locker room. He would just be funny, man. Like I remember his rookie year when Zion finally started playing. Remember Zion didn't? I want to say Zion didn't play to start the season or something like that. Remember it was a while before Zion started, and Zion was playing, and I was in the locker room before they started actually letting us ask questions. And BC was in there just spazzing out, man. Like how do you guard this guy, man? Like how do you guard him, man? It was like full Canadian Crody. How do you guard? Like he was going crazy, man.
He threw an A in there
because he was the one who had to guard him. You know what I mean? He was like, man, how do you guard this guy? So it was so crazy, man. BC, man. Fuck, man, this shit is crazy, bro. Oh man. But yeah, when I saw that Grind City Media didn't have any shows, you know, I was like, all right, bro, what in the hell happened? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
something's going on.
You start digging around, and then you hate that you digged around, and yeah, man, it's horrible news, man, horrible news.
And it just all of our prayers go up to not just Brandon Clark's family, but to the Grizzlies organization.
The family, bro. Those players and their team may be closer to him than his family are, bro. You know what I mean? You got yeah. If we were up against this, like, man, how do we handle a show? Like, this is how we handle a show. Like at 12:30, like, bro, what do we do? And I had a guest that was coming on today, and it was like, what do you do, man? And it's like, just say, just be professionals. Whatever happens, it happens, man. And we have to send my guy off the best way we can, man. My guy Out of Time 901 says that BC always has such a positive attitude about him. Anytime you saw him, he seemed happy and content with life. Hate this, prayers up for his family. Anyone close to him, really hard to deal with the loss. I feel like I'm dreaming. My alarm went off for the show, and I wake up to my favorite Grizz passing away. Say it ain't so. That's from my guy Wayno. Yeah, BC was my man, bro. Y'all know I defended BC, man, forever, man. It's my dog. Like, yeah, I don't give a damn what was going on the court, man. That's my guy, man. Tough stuff, man. Yeah. Evan, who really sparked the whole curiosity with me. Evan was supposed to be on one of the shows today, and he wasn't on there. And he posted that, all the Grind City Media shows were canceled today. At that point, I was like, yeah, man, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, I started looking around and trying to figure out if there was a holiday going on that I didn't know about.
Yeah, or something.
I was like, wait a second.
Yeah. Him just says you never understand what folks dealing with when they aren't in front of you. They could be super positive in public, but struggling internally. Gotta check on your people. And now it's assuming people are okay, man. Yeah. Tough loss to the city, man. It's one of our sons, one of our brothers. Let me see.
I'll get the statement up real quick.
Yeah, he said that
I don't see it. Memphis Grizzlies put out a statement today saying, "We are heartbroken by the tragic loss of Brandon Clark. Brandon was an outstanding teammate and an even better person whose impact on the organization and the greater Memphis community will never be forgotten. We express our deepest condolences to his family and loved ones during this difficult time."
That's from the Grizzlies, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is TMZ saying about
it? Shams put something out. All right. TMZ posted. There's a lot of thought around what the details of his death are, but those aren't clear yet. None of those have been stated, right? Like we don't know. But he was only 29 years old. The details surrounding Clark's tragic death aren't clear. He was the 21st overall pick in the 2019 NBA draft, selected by the Oklahoma City Thunder and immediately traded to Memphis. Clark was limited to only 2 games this season after suffering a significant calf strain in March. As a first-year pro, he was named to the NBA's all-rookie team. Born in Vancouver, played college basketball at San Jose State before transferring to Gonzaga. I just remember even in 2019 during that draft, when they got I had seen Brandon play at Gonzaga a little bit, right? But it was I remember people that I trust that know basketball were freaking out that Memphis had drafted.
They got him. Yep. I ain't know nothing about him, but people like, man, y'all are gonna be so good defensively. Him and Jaren on the same team.
Yes. Yeah. Like he can guard. Like I'm like, well, he's 6. Like how
6'7", right? Like I got
7.
Yeah.
Like how is he gonna guard bigs? And then you realize, you look up and you go, man, some of the best Grizzlies lineups during that 2019 period on.
So Brandon Clark
good. And Jaren Jackson Jr. together.
So good, man. We thought we could make that the front court. Like if, you know.
Oh, there were clear. We were like, Brandon's going to be the starting center for this team. He could easily do that.
Those analytics were so good with him and Jaren together, man. But we've been Rob, man, one of our guys. I can't think of a situation where a local athlete, like college or pro, passed away. Maybe a Tiger football player. Like I'm talking about active on the roster.
Well,
like I can't.
Yes, yeah. Tiger football player was killed on campus. Was shot to death on campus.
Yeah, about 8-9 years ago.
Yep. Longer than that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But I just, this is easily goes down as just the darkest day in Memphis Grizzlies, the history of this franchise. Like this is just devastating. Like, yeah. Shout out Taylor Bradford. I forgot. I thank you for saying his name. Shout out to rest in peace, Taylor. But yeah, the coziest. Remember, Steven Adams couldn't play that Minnesota series.
So
they had
good.
to sit him down, and he single-handedly flipped that Minnesota series for the Grizzlies.
That man's second jump was crazy. The way he could jump, touch the ground, be right back in the air, man. It was so insane, bro.
Like one of the things I could never understand about his athleticism is like when I jump, like, and I'm not the same level of clearly not the same level of athlete as Brandon Clark. I jump forward, right? Like I jump forward.
Oh, he was a pogo stick.
Brandon's ability just to go straight vertical every single time he jumped is just like it's impossible. Like
yeah, man, he was and he seemed to be having so fun just playing hard and putting it all on the line for the team, man. Like it's tough, man. Really, really, really tough.
Hey, I sent you a question in your text. Will you look at it real quick?
On my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I know obviously this news broke and we're going to let some of the other BCM folks come through and
for sure.
And share their thoughts.
This is a little bit bigger than Anthony's. It's a lot bigger than the Anthony Sain show. So you might see a lot of people popping up sharing, you know what I mean? I'm gonna share the link to the show somewhere, and we'll just go with me on this.
Oh, you're good.
But yeah, man.
I don't even know. Like definitely knew that there was a possibility that this news could break today. And so we definitely we want to give folks the opportunity to you know, kind of just grieve together. You know what I'm saying? Like just grieve and share their favorite memories and things like that. Like I know when folks that are close to us, they're no longer here. It does get like sometimes the best way to do that is just to share stories, you know?
Yeah.
We're going to bring Rusty in.
Good.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh man.
What
a horrific day for the Memphis Grizzlies and for the city of Memphis.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, where do you even start? You know, a guy who is impacting, you talk about a culture guy, you know, watching him and Jaron pop up on Instagram together in Turks and Caicos and on vacation, and then watching him in that damn Harry Potter robe over the summer when he was like living it up in Japan, like living his best life as a wizard, you know. And then obviously the on the court stuff. Like Maggie and I were at the 5 minutes that he played this year at home. We were at that game and got to see him start and have an incredible few minutes before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Y'all were talking about his athleticism. Like I'll always remember like just his bunnies. Like he, like you said, like saying his first and second jumps were just insane the way he could get up off the floor. But this is bigger than basketball, you know. This is a teammate. This is a friend. You know, I was telling Kenny earlier, like I care about these dudes because they represent something I care about. And care about them more than basketball. And that may be weird to some, but like this Grizzlies team means more to me than just, you know, wearing a shirt and going downtown for like a night out. Like these are dudes, you know? Yeah. And it's just you know, we end every show, the 2 Buck Sports Show with, you know, be a friend to somebody who needs a friend. And it's just, life is short, man. You've got to check on your people and love on your people. And my phone is always on. Y'all can always hop in my DMs if you need somebody. Just a devastating day for Memphis, man.
Yeah. And man, during that the 1920 season, and even 2021, right? It was so many Grizzly games that ended with an alley-oop, a Brandon Clark alley-oop. He finished that dunk. All right, this game is over. You know what I mean? It's over, bro. That's it. Like it was so many games that he put away, man.
He contributed to winning more than anybody I can remember. Like truly, from just like making the little things. Y'all remember the MLK game last year? Who closed out Ant to force him to miss that 3?
Yeah,
it was Brandon Clark. He come from the block and closed out on Ant. And Ant missed, and we won the MLK game because of Brandon Clark.
Yeah,
like,
and I remember so many games, like when he would whenever he'd have a comeback from an injury, bro. I remember wanting to be in the house to see my boy BC come back, man. And
when they announced him at that game this year, that was the loudest crowd pop I heard.
Yeah,
it was when they announced BC this year.
Man, we love the dude, man, for real.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, I've
I mean, what do you even say?
Not much to say.
Yeah, it's I remember somebody mentioned in the comment section a few minutes ago, I was working at Costco wholesale, and I was in the tire shop, and which was, I've had a lot of jobs in my life. The Costco tire shop might have been my favorite because I could just go and like bang tires around and throw equipment around and stuff like that. But I remember I loved listening to Grizzlies games and on the radio that was back there. And so obviously when Don Poyer was the voice of the Grizzlies. And I remember the game that came on when Eric Hasseltine had to announce on air that Don Poyer had passed. And I think it might have been in Cleveland, maybe. I might be wrong on that. But and I just remember like just dropping everything and going, what, like this voice that like has told the stories of my favorite basketball team, you know, ever is now no longer here. And it just being just absolutely devastating. And I haven't felt that same feeling until today. with BC, because you're just like, being a part of just some of the more fun things that as an adult man that you've experienced in sports, being able to watch your favorite team play basketball and knowing BC was such a massive part of that, and now that he's gone, it's just like, I don't even know what to do with that.
I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and we were talking about they was like, I was talking about, job, whatever, the whole job situation. And they were like, man, it's just weird to see people that the way that the perception of jobs changed in the city, right? And it was like, she was like, I told people back then, you can't elevate somebody that high. You can't get behind something that quick, right? And I said, I had to let them know, man, like, no, that's not true at all. Like it's okay to. People are invested in this team, man. They're invested in this city, and we laugh about people, how delusional people can be about certain things, man. But it's like, man, it's we get it, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like we get it. We get it, man. Like we get it for sure. It's okay to love this team, to love these guys. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hope came with with this team, with this organization for the last 25 years, you know what I mean, in this city, man. So it's way bigger than basketball, man. Like it's there's a lot of memories, you know what I mean, that a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of heart that we as fans and the citizens of the city have put into this team, man. It's okay to feel like these guys, man. To feel like you it's tough, man. It's real tough. Like for real.
Yeah.
I
we met him last year at the MVP day. Maggie and I did. I reached across. I've got his autograph is right here on this hat, like that she got signed.
Oh yeah.
And she connected with him because they're both left-handed, and like dapped her up because they're both left-handed. And just
wait, Brandon Clark is left-handed.
Yeah,
he shot everything right-handed.
He wrote with it. He signed like 99. It was Vince and Jaron and BC, and they were all left-handed. And they just made a connection. I just connected with Vince and those guys like about it. But like he was just a kid. Like he was goofy, laughing, smiling. Him and Jaron like elbowing each other, like just being kids, man. Just like how you are with your boys, And like Sain said, man, that was beautiful. Like it's bigger than basketball to us. We're a small market. This is what you get in a little city like this. These guys are more than basketball players. Like in LA and in Dallas, you can like hide in the background a little bit, but you can't do that here in Memphis, man.
Yeah.
They're part of the community just like we are.
They're superheroes in this city, man. Like for this younger generation of kids, they're superheroes.
Yeah. And this one is so different, man, because like we talk about like, grit and grind era and all those type of things, right? But we got those guys. We didn't organically get those guys. You know what I mean? Like Tony Allen already had a career. Zebo already had a career. We drafted Mike. And Mark, he was a Memphian or whatever. But with these dudes, man, they were all kids, man. Like these are all our guys. Like we drafted every one of those dudes. You know what I mean? And you watch them. Like I told a story about BC and his hair. Like, man, what kind of cream you use, man? Put me on the cream. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, like we went through the process of watching that man become a man. Like, you know what I mean? Like for real. So it really hurts, man. Yeah, like I watched him go from the little fro to the dreads down his back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's that type of stuff, man. That type of stuff. My guy Drew Gann joins in. Drew, what you got, my brother?
Drew, you might be muted, man.
Can't hear you, man.
Sorry. It's a really weird situation to just kind of step into here. Just think about, it's so you can always tell sports fans from people that aren't sports fans, and people that love and ride for teams. It's like you could tell the casuals from the not, because I feel like we know these people. Brandon Clark was drafted in the same draft class as John Morant, right? And you feel like you know him. Since 2019, I have kept up with Brandon Clark.
Yep.
I have listened to what Brandon Clark had to say. I've cared what Brandon Clark did in his offseason, about how his rehabilitation has gone.
Yeah.
Like it's not just sports.
We listen to his music. You know what I
We
mean?
listen to his music. You know, I was listening. I was listening. That's tomorrow's joke, Rusty. I was listening to you guys on my way back here to my home studio, and Rusty talked about the Harry Potter robe and just the personality, and you learn this stuff, and I'm over here like when you start hearing rumblings, and you're just like, of course, initially it's like, well, this can't be true. And then you kind of see some of the things that aren't done around Memphis media today, how normal operations halted in a lot of aspects around the city of Memphis, and things that we all consume. And you just know that this thing had legs. And like, my wife checked on me and was like, "Are you okay?" And it's such a surreal thing for somebody that, like, I've not shook hands with Brandon Clark or gotten him to sign a jersey like Rusty has, but like, it's an incredibly sad day, because for somebody that you've never crossed paths with, you never rubbed shoulders with, we care about him. You know, I'll never forget how heartbroken I was when he took the negative step and popped his Achilles, and you just knew, because you knew and you loved Brandon Clark, and you knew what that meant for him as a person, like the setback that does mentally, but also him as a player, and the importance of his quick jumping, his second jump, and his athleticism to being an undersized big man. You just knew, and you felt deeply for him. And then you were so elated to see him get back on the court.
Yeah.
And all this just anecdotally, just to say, like, we love this man, and we love this team, and we love these players.
They matter.
Every time he came back from an injury, it was like watching your kid or your little brother or something. Or your neighbor. It's like you're really happy to see him back out there, because you knew he was putting in the work to get back out there, and he had such devastating injuries, man. Like, you know,
and that's just like big picture to talk about, like, how we feel about people that wear Grizzlies. Me and Rusty talk a lot about, like, we root for laundry, but the people who are in that laundry while they're wearing our team's clothes, like, they are family to us. And then Brandon Clark in particular, the last 2.5-3 years of being a Memphis Grizzlies fan has largely been torture and strife and infighting amongst ourselves. You know, me and Rusty, we yell at each other a lot over the same team and perspectives on this team and what we think going on. I can tell you one thing me and Rusty have never argued about, or that no Memphis Grizzlies fan has ever argued about, and that is a love for Brandon Clark and what he's about. He's always been about the right stuff. Yeah. You've never had to worry about hustle. You never had to worry about heart. You never had to worry about trouble. He was always the dude that in that locker room you could go to sleep at night and think, like, tomorrow you're gonna wake up, and he's gonna wake up, and he's gonna give you his best day again.
Sometimes you need opportunities to just slow down and think about what it's really all about, man. And hate to see this happen to my guy like that, to the city, man.
Just wanted everybody to know Adam Silver he put a statement out, if you want me to read it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and read it.
He said, the statement says, NBA commissioner issued the following statement today regarding the passing of Memphis Grizzly forward Brandon Clark. Quote, "We are devastated to learn of the passing of Brandon Clark. As one of the longest tenured members of the Grizzlies, Brandon was a beloved teammate and leader who played the game with enormous passion and grit. Our thoughts and sympathies are with Brandon's family, friends, and the Grizzlies organization." End quote.
Yeah. It's just a very sobering. And every once in a while, life throws you these things where it just it forces perspective on all of us. I like the comment that you had up there a minute ago that says, you know, we treat athletes as superheroes. And that's true. I'm a victim of this as well. I mean, I'm not a victim. I do this as well. Like, man, these athletes, they're my guys. These are who I love, and how I spend my free time and my extra money is on these guys. It's in moments like these, it's a sobering reminder of they are people, and they see things, they feel things just like we do, and they live underneath a microscope. And I've just words are very powerful, and in moments like this, I hope everybody listen. My prayers are for his family. My prayers are specifically for the players, because they're obviously way more than co-workers with Brandon Clark. I think that they see Brandon more than they see their own families during season. Anybody around them, like if you know them, if you know anybody, Rusty and I, we talk about this a lot on our show. If you feel like you need anybody, there's nothing more scarier in life than feeling like you're alone. I hope that if you feel that way, our DMs are open. We're here. There's nothing in life that you if there's anything you can't handle by yourself, there's nothing that we couldn't be there to help you with. Don't feel alone in this world. I pray that everybody has the confidence that in your lowest time to reach out to somebody.
And being the fraternity that I know the NBA is, man, the brotherhood that the league is, I'm sure that tonight's playoff game, they'll do something. I expect the first team to get the ball to come down, miss a shot, get a 15-second shot clock, and stopping the clock on 15. Like, I expect something with the number 15 and the shot clock tonight to happen. If not, the Grizzlies definitely need to first game of the season. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will.
There's a lot of conversations that'll be resolved and way down the road on this, but I can't imagine anybody wearing 15 again.
With the Grizzlies, yeah.
With the Grizzlies.
It's tough, man.
One thing I love about BC in particular, I think what we have is special, and the main reason why I think that what we have is special here on this network and on this YouTube channel is the comment section. We have a very great bunch of folks that follow along with us that contribute with us. I just want to say we love you guys. We wouldn't do it. Me and Anthony Sain and Kenny Stubblefield, I don't think would just get on a camera and hop on and talk to each other.
Oh, nothing.
And so we in this with you guys. I'll say it again, man. If you need anything, reach out.
Shout out to you, Regulator. Thank you for joining, man.
Yeah, man. My dog.
Well, listen, Anthony, you want to wrap this up?
And, we could cut it short, man. We could cut it off here. Again, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We were not this is not the show we had planned this morning, you know what I mean, when we're talking about this, but let's stay positive, y'all. Take care of each other. Check on each other, man. The city will bounce back from this. The organization will bounce back from this, and the fans will as well. I pray for his family. Pray for all y'all who are affected by this. Everybody, because I'm sure he touched so many people, I'm sure, in his life. But again, Brandon Clark, forever a Grizzly, forever 15, forever a Memphian in my eyes, man. So we'll get about this joint for Kenny Stubblefield, for Rusty Whitten, for Drew Gann. This is Anthony Sain Show. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to the Bluff City Media YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.